4, 3, 2, 1. Camera 1, camera 2. You guys ready? Let's go. Hey, listen, welcome to Faith Your Fears Friday here in the Fun Life community, guys. So awesome to be here. Yesterday was day one of the Jacob Salem Inner Speakers Workshop, Inside Secrets. And today is his book launch, and we're so excited to be part of that. So we're going to go ahead and try to wrap this up early. But guys, I just got to share with you guys today's word. And today's word is that fear does not have the final say. So fear's final word, today we're going to put it to rest. Today we're going to put it to bed. No more fear, only faith. And so today, I don't want you to just face your fears. I want you to faith it. Overcoming fear with action and authority, baby. We're going to go to the word. We're going to go to the scriptures. We're going to go to what our Creator says about us, because fear does not, it cannot, it will not ever have the final word. Faith does. F-A-I-T-H. I'm going to give you my acrostic for that here in a little bit, and I'm going to give you the faith framework. So hang tight, because that's going to be awesome. But you were not born to play it safe. I don't care who you are. You were called to speak, baby. You were called to sell, and baby, you were called to shine. And now, what about now? We're going over the top. Mr. Ziglar wrote the book, See You at the Top, and then he wrote the book, Over the Top. And today, you're going to go over the top with boldness, in belief, and in the business that God called you to build, baby, because this is the Childlike Faith podcast for that Christian entrepreneur who wants to scale and grow their business to be able to achieve the financial freedom they're looking for, you guessed it, without sacrificing their time or their joy. So, hey, guys, let's connect down in the bottom, because this whole thing is all powered by that guy right there, legendary speaker and trainer motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and his proud son, Tom Ziglar, the author of the foundational program that we start all the cool kids on here in the Fun Life community, Choose to Win. So as we get started into this broadcast, guys, I just got to share with you, because we always talk about the problem. And Mr. Ziglar said that it's not negative to talk about the problem or even to address the problem. What you don't want to do is be guilty of not coming up with a solution. So let's get real for a moment. Is that okay? Is that all right with you guys? Where's all my cool kids at? Y'all watching? Y'all up? I know, I get it. Most of you guys watch this on the recording. So let's ask. Let's be willing to ask the hard question. Are you guys letting fear dress up like caution? Like letting you rob you of your next big opportunity? I mean, has there ever been that opportunity for you to step out into that unknown? You knew that it was going to be the right thing for you, and you just kind of settled back into the familiarity zone, that comfort zone. I mean, seriously, have you ever delayed launching your offer or your business or that idea because you were afraid of rejection? Is that you? Yes or yes? I mean, are you second guessing every single thing in your life? Are you second guessing your worth, your value in this world, your voice even? So whether or not you're ready, guys, that's not the question. Yesterday, Jacob shared with a lot of people, done is better than perfect. Done is better than none, truth be told. And let me just lovingly remind you guys, as the playground guide here on this playground we call life on earth, I want to remind you guys that fear is a liar. Fear is a liar. And if you have fear over something, it did not come from our Creator. It did not come from our Heavenly Father. Fear is a liar, but it sure sounds convincing if, and this is a big if, you don't check it with faith, guys. And if the enemy can keep you silent, guess right, you guessed it. If the enemy can keep you silent, he will keep you small. And I get it. I've said it before, guys. I know some of you guys are real humble. You're actually disguising that word humility with playing small. Stop it. Stop playing small, guys. Go all out, because Zig Ziglar said it perfectly. Fear, as you see in the caption, fear basically is an acrostic for false evidence appearing real. Yes or yes? Come on, guys. False evidence appearing real. He also said that fear stood for forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. And if you're a cool kid here in the Christian Entrepreneur Podcast, that is you, my friend. So the word says, right, we go to the scripture, Hebrews 10:35 says this, don't throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. It will be richly rewarded. And I don't have his book here. We didn't travel with it, but Rabbi Lapin says that courage is not the absence of fear. It's not. but the decision to act righteously despite it. Look, the fear is always going to be there. There's certain fears, there's certain things that are going to be there. I call them the butterflies in your stomach. The trick and the challenge is going to be to get those butterflies to fly in formation, baby. And around here, they fly in the form of the number 8, because when you turn it horizontally, it's the signal for infinity, because we're always learning, always growing, always evolving, always having fun, baby. That's what we do here in the Fun Life community. So here's your motivation. Fear says, stay quiet, shut up, zip it, don't say a word. Faith says, speak anyway. Speak it. You have a voice. God gave it to you for a reason. I'm fixing to share with you how that works. Fear says, don't sell it, don't pitch it, don't you dare step out on that ledge, don't you dare get out of your comfort zone. But faith says, hey, look, God already prepared the person who needs it. God has already prepared the person who is waiting to hear you speak, right? Right. Eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man the things that God has prepared for you, baby. Let's go. Fear tells you, you know what? Let's just retreat. Let's kind of just let's wait one more day. Let's wait for that right opportunity. But you cool kid, you cool Christian entrepreneurs, you were created to rise up, declare truth, and lead others to freedom through your business. That's right, through your business. And so the methodology behind how this works, remember, I told you I was going to give you my acrostic for faith, FAITH, for anything I trust him, baby. And so here's the thing, the framework behind that F, faith your fears. Faith it, faith your fears. Name it, right? You got to name it to tame it. Don't ignore it. Don't sweep it under the rug. Don't address it later on. Then I want you to ask yourself, is this God's truth? Or, ready? Is it the enemy's trap? Ask yourself. And then A, is it in alignment with my assignment? Your calling, guys, is bigger than your comfort zone. Never, ever, I don't care what's happening. I don't care what's going on. Never, ever allow the enemy, right, to be bigger. Never allow the challenge or the trial, the circumstance, the situation to be bigger than the God that is inside of you, right? Greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world. Baby, go after what you want most, knowing that God will take you through it. I initiate action, baby. You got to take action. Life rewards the action taker. So you got to initiate it, right? You got to be intentional with it. So boldness begins with movement. And take the mic, guys. Take it. Own the room. Control the room. Command the room, baby. Hit the record button and send that proposal out. Send that invoice out without any hesitation, without any apologies. And then T, the testimony. Tell it. You have a testimony for a reason. Share it with the world, baby. Tell your testimony. H, hold the line. Hold it, baby. I almost feel like Maximus when they're fixing to get ready to go into war in my favorite movie, The Gladiator. Hold the line. Hold the line, baby. No, when doubt tries to creep back in, and it will, I want you guys to anchor yourself in gratitude and in boldness. Why gratitude? Because gratitude and anxiety, gratitude and depression, they cannot coexist. They cannot inhabit the same space. So no matter what's going on, no matter what you're going through, guys, always, every single time, go to gratitude. And that's why Mr. Ziglar said that it's the attitude of gratitude that is the healthiest of all the human emotions, because it's the one that every single other emotion is based upon. So you with me? You following me? You hanging with me? Guys, let's wrap this thing up, because here's your cool kid affirmation for the day. Right? The cool kid affirmation simply says, I am bold, I am brave, and I'm built for this. My faith is greater than my fear, and I take alignment action because I trust God more than I trust my feelings. Guys, I said this yesterday on Thriving Thankful Thursday, but that quote from Corey Ten Boom that says, never, ever, baby, I don't care what's happening, I don't care what's going on in your world, never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God, baby. And, that's what I'm talking about. So what would you do? How would you respond? How would you act if you really did feel that we really can do all things through God who continually strengthens us? You feeling it? You feel this is why I tell people on Faith Your Fears Friday, right, that I want to give you so much childlike faith that you're going to be able to charge the gates of hell with a half-loaded water pistol and know that the victory is coming. Okay, so here's the fun fact. You ready? Here's the challenge. Public speaking ranks as the number one fear. It is. It is. I don't care who you are. But it also is the number one income generating skill across every industry. Coincidence? Not even close, son. The enemy wants your voice silent. But today here in the Childlike Faith podcast for Christian entrepreneurs, guys, we're flipping the script. We're rewriting the narrative to help you be more, do more, and have more so that you can give, right? You can't give that which you don't have. And the ultimate gift is one of legacy. And that legacy is coming right through your business. Okay, let's wrap it up. We got a day 2 to get to, Jacob's Insider Secrets workshop to get to. So we knew God had something big with this workshop. I can't tell you how I knew it. I just felt it. And now you guys have validated and confirmed it because the response has literally blown us away. Y'all should see the DMs, everything that is coming through on my DMs, the calls and the text. I mean, I had an awesome call on Wednesday. And then yesterday, the DMs are blowing up, guys. So here's the thing. We're already working on part 2 of the Christian Entrepreneurs Public Speaking Workshop. Part 2, and we haven't even done part 1. That is so amazing. Guys, part 1, we're actually having to switch venues. I'm glad that the other venue didn't work out, even though they were closed on Saturday, because we're going to have to go to a bigger venue. I was going to try to keep it small and keep it to 10. You know why? Can I be transparent with you guys? I wanted to keep it small because I was scared that I was going to mess up. And if I was going to mess up, I wanted to kind of keep it to a small, tight-knit group. I can't. We're just going to go big. We're going to get the biggest room we can. And if you're able to come and you're able to make it, come on. We're already working on a virtual workshop. For those of you that are out there in virtual land, we're coming up with an opportunity for you to be able to take advantage of this because part 2 is going to be the Zig Ziglar over the top edition. And we're going deeper. We're going to be talking about advanced communication strategies, spirit-led sales, owning your value without apology, and how to speak and close with resounding without having to sound salesy and sleazy, that kind of stuff. So DM me the word over the top, guys, if you're ready to faith your fears and speak out your truth and unlock the future that God's been waiting for us to walk into, guys. If that's you, DM me now. Call me, text me, 903-570-0052. Or you can just go to johnnywan.com and we can connect, johnnywan.com. All right, so our summary. If God gave you a business, he also gave you a voice. And if he gave you a voice, he intends for you to use that voice, not be silent, not sit on the sidelines. He wants you to go out there and boldly, right? Come before the throne of grace with boldness. And you're going to be able to find grace and obtain mercy. Guys, unapologetically, again, childlike faith, unapologetically. And I want you to go out there with powerful persuasion because this week's workshop is pretty much sold out. The workshop coming up at the end of April is pretty much sold out. We're having to get bigger to make more room. And the DMs haven't stopped coming since we started this. So if that's you, keep them coming. Keep on. Let's go. That's why we're going over the top with part 2 for the Christian Entrepreneurs Public Speaking Workshop. So I want you to grab the early access. I'm going to go ahead and put out an early access that's going to save you about 40 or 50 bucks to be able to go ahead and grab your spot early. That way we can know for sure. We can have the head count for the food, for the breakfast, for the drinks, all that stuff, guys, because you were born to win. You were also born to speak and lead, all of it with kingdom boldness. So if that makes sense, if that resonates with you guys, I'm telling you, you're in the right place. The Christian Childlike Faith podcast for the Christian entrepreneur that's going to help you to scale your business and grow your business so that you can achieve the financial freedom you're looking for. You guessed it, without sacrificing your time or your joy. Boys and girls, we got to get out of here. We've got a workshop to get to here in the Windy City, Chi-Town, Chicago. Love you. Appreciate you. Hey, see you tomorrow on Something to Smile About Saturday. Adios. Guys, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's do it.